Scorpio, my loves, how are you? Oh, you Scorpios. Am I prepared for your energy? I don't know. Normally you and Libras get me. Libra was alright actually. So let's see. I don't know though. Aren't we in Scorpio season still? My astrology is terrible. Oh gosh, maybe we are. I don't know. You Scorpios, you always drive me crazy. How you doing, by the way? Welcome back. Hope some of you are still around. I took a break. What of it? I'm back. Who knows what sort of schedule we'll be following. Honestly, I don't. Oh my god, I'm into it. I'm in that Scorpio energy already. Who needs a schedule? I mean, I don't. I hate it, but then I so do. Which is probably like some of you Scorpios. If I start pulling Seven of Cups for you lot again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just quit the reading. I can't be doing with it. It's you with your Seven of Cups and your reverse Knight of Wands. That scattered energy that I get off you lot sometimes. I don't know. I do love you though. Let's get that clear. Right, we're going to do past energy, current energy, where the energies might be taking you, bearing in mind everyone has free will, you and other people. Alright, Scorpios. No, sorry, we're going to go to this deck. Past energy for Scorpio, please. Past energy for Scorpio. So that's too many cards. Just while I'm shuffling, this is a general reading, okay? Whatever comes up in the energies is what comes up. It's also obviously a collective reading. I'm not sat here doing a reading for you personally. So it may be the case that not everything resonates. Just use your gut, follow your instincts. Please use tarot videos to explore choices and not to set in stone some sort of concrete vision of the future, please. That's kind of the style of my readings. I hope you'll appreciate it. I'm not the most predictive tarot reader, if you know what I mean. I mean, yes, we look at future, but it's more in terms of what are the relevant core issues, what are the questions that you need to think about, what actions might have what consequences. Hopefully, anyway, that's the sort of thing. Basically, I'm just fed up of all these bloody readings being like, oh, your ex is coming back to you. He loves you so much, he's going to apologise. I've got no time for that. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not a good approach. Alright, Scorpio, why aren't these cards giving you anything up? They obviously want me to do a lot of freestyling, a lot of talking. Alright, we've got a reverse Nine of Cups. That is a fairy tale that did not come to be. Past energy for Scorpios, please. Yeah, Hierophant. Fairy tale connected to some sort of commitment. Or commitment that never was. I don't know. It's like there was some sort of hope or desire or wish for a commitment to happen here and it just did not. But to be honest, this is your energy, Scorpio, and you are cool. You don't need this fucking fairy tale, alright? Current energy. Ooh, Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, that's probably he was promising you the fairy tale. It's come right under the fairy tale. The Queen of Wands reversed is a faker. I've got no time for that type of inauthenticity. We don't need that, Scorpio. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Current energy for Scorpio. Where are we at, Scorpios? Current energy for Scorpio. Thank you. Two of Wands. Okay. Yeah. You've got the whole world in your hands. Two of Wands. Okay, current energy for Scorpios, please. Current energy for Scorpios. Six of Cups. Yeah, I'll take that over the Seven of Cups. I don't need none of that Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed. And what else for Scorpio in the future, please? Death. Fine. What's on the bottom of the deck? Page of Cups. I'll tell you something for free. The Page of Cups is starting to piss me off. You're the Empress. You're the Empress, Scorpio. And someone's coming at you as a page. You are considering that offer though. Yeah, so this is the overall energy of the reading. There is this sense of someone making you an offer. I think you're worth more than what this person's offering you, and I think you know that, but you are still taking the time to consider it. So that's the overall energy of the read. Considering an offer, it feels like quite a puny offer. We'll get underneath it and see what's happening. Past energy, Nine of Cups reversed, Hierophant reversed, Empress. What more can I say? You're turning your back on it. You're turning your back on this delusion, on this dream of some sort of high level commitment, some sort of high level relationship. What do I want to? How do I say this? A dream of some sort of relationship where your needs were met and their needs were met, and it was healthy and good. It's like you're turned your back on the delusion of that. Whether this be romantic or whatever, I don't know. Take it as it applies. The other energy could be a job for all I know. Okay. Current energy, Queen of Wands reversed. This is why the Page of Cups is pissing me off here, because of the way it's, you know, I wouldn't always be so brutal about a Page of Cups like that, although yeah, I am having issues. I there is, yeah. I don't know how to explain it. I think this is someone you go way back with, I'll be honest, or something that you go way back with. So it could be a job that you've had for a long time, but a relationship, someone you've known perhaps since childhood. If it's not someone you've known for a long time, it feels like someone, if you believe in that sort of thing, that you may have had a past life connection with the Six of Cups here. Somehow this person or thing's making you some sort of offer, but it doesn't feel very real. Okay, future energy, reverse Three of Swords, reverse Queen of Swords, and Death. Let's just show you those cards. There is pain. You're really kicking yourself here, Scorpio. You're pissed off at yourself here. And it's connected to the consideration of this offer. Who knows, when we dig what might be underneath that consideration. It might be that you've decided to somehow accept that offer, but in your future orientation here, I can see you being mad at yourself. Try not to be too harsh on yourself, Scorpio, please. I mean, this is you as well, showing up here in the future of your reads. So I sort of feel like you are recovering yourself from this self-criticism and kind of moving forward positively, but also just as a card in its own right. Yeah, it does feel like you putting to bed those destructive, those critical ideas of your own self, which are happening because you're in pain. And it's almost like you're blaming yourself for the pain that someone else has brought you. Anyway, let's dig, because I like to dig. Let's get under this past energy, which is delusion about a commitment, and then there you are, Scorpio, being a badass Empress. I just feel like this Hierophant and this Nine of Cups is linked, so let's just get under kind of the joint energy of those cards. Okay, so what's underneath that, please? What's underneath that? What's underneath the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups? A Mother of Pentacles reversed, which is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Justice reversed. The Moon. I knew the Moon was going to come out for this. I just knew it. I'll show you these cards quickly. I'm just drawn to the World on this Justice card again. It's like, you know, these cats have got their tails wrapped around the world, and then this figure has the world in his hands. I don't know, there's something going on there. I feel like you really wanted to nurture this person, but in a sort of unhealthy-ish way, if I'm honest. It's almost like, I mean, if they're showing up as a page, then yeah. If they're showing up as a page and they're not actually a child, which I don't think they are, then yeah, you're going to end up having this mothering, nurturing energy towards you, which is also showing up as the Empress, even though I do see this Empress turning back on this now. And it's unbalanced, which is why the Justice has come out with the Mother of Pentacles. It just feels very unbalanced for you. Oh God, 15% remaining. Hurry up. How long we've got? 10 minutes. I might have to go and find a charger, actually. Should be all right. It's very unbalanced to be treating someone who's your equal, or who should be your equal, as sort of a child. So I don't know why. Is this like an emotional thing, or is this a Pentacles thing? Let's ask. It's an emotional thing. I mean, I had this in a reading earlier. The Queen of Cups is very much at risk of overgiving. Yeah, you overgave to this situation emotionally. I thought it was an emotional thing, but I thought I'd better check. The Moon reversed. But this is where the sense of delusion comes in, with the Nine of Cups being reversed. The Moon, you know, in the past here, I don't necessarily see that as coming through to the present, but in the past here, there definitely was this feeling of not seeing it for what it was, not seeing the fact that you're overgiving to this situation. Yeah. But, you know, for the Empress to be present in this energy, I do think you must have seen it at some point, because you don't get in this Empress energy whilst you're in that delusion. So something's happened between here and here for you to find your inner Empress. Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed, and the Moon. I wonder actually if you got some sort of clarity from your dreams or something. Feels likely. I love it. I love it. See, I was thinking when I was saying everything I was saying, if the Ace of Swords came out now, it would make so much sense. You got clarity somehow. Somehow. What was this? The Four of Cups. It's about facing your own disappointment. You were honest with yourself about your own disappointment here. Yeah. Yeah. Because I think that was what was making it easy to hide it under the Moon, was this sense of disappointment that you just didn't want to admit to. Yeah. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Scorpio. Okay. And that gave you that clarity. There was a lot of sleepless nights, though, before you managed to face the disappointment, I think. But I see it did shift. It did shift. It did shift. So why have we got a Two of Wands in your current like this? You're considering some sort of offer from them in this current energy. Where's that clarity gone? Please tell me that clarity's not gone. Has that clarity gone? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's happened to that clarity in the current energy? What's happened? What's happened? Sun and Temperance. Okay. So you do have the clarity still, I think. I mean, God, yeah. The Sun, that is shining a light on bullshit. And Temperance is that balance that's brought in. Okay, good. I'm happy to see that for you. There's something though that I'm not quite buying. So why, so if you've still got clarity on the situation, so why are you considering their offer? Or how are you considering their offer? How or why are you considering their offer? The Chariot. This is the strangest thing. And I'm feeling under pressure because I'm really worried my phone's gonna run out. Right, so even with the clarity that you gained, this offer is worth considering to you. That's interesting, isn't it? Because the way I read it up there was that this clarity means you're turning your back on this. But now, the way it's coming through is you have some sort of clarity, revelation. Mind you, the clarity was attached to that sense of disappointment, wasn't it? This is tricky. This is tricky. What is it? What is it? What is it? I need more. I need more. The Lovers. I mean, I was thinking before I pulled this, they fucking love them. That's why they're still considering the offer. And then the Lovers came out. Now, the Lover is, again, a card of choice, you know. And the Chariot doesn't always come through as a card of choice, but in this deck it very much does with the this way, that way. So, I mean, you've got 3 cards of choice here at the centre of your reading. Oh, this is all very, very, very interesting. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fully get under it, because really these readings are about half an hour long and we're at the 16-minute mark, and what else can I ask to get underneath this? You very much think their offer's worth considering. Because you love them. 2 sixes. Six is a card of love. 6 is a number of love. I think you just feel a really deep connection with them. Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's get on this Queen of Wands and see if that brings us any closer to the truth. I'm going to go to Thelema. Oh, we haven't gone there yet. What's underneath this Queen of Wands then? This... a Page of Wands. A Four of Wands. You see, when you are tied to someone in a sort of Four of Wands way, or have been in a Four of Wands way, it's very hard to let go of. It can be a really... See, because it can be a type of connection where you mirror one another, and it can feel quite... You know, we've... Yeah... I can see why this would be hard for you to let go of, and there's something in their offer that you think is worth considering. Maybe I have to get onto that page. Maybe I've been too harsh on that page. But you've got another page come out underneath the Queen of Wands. It just doesn't feel all that authentic to me. Anything else on the Queen of Wands, please? And then we'll move to the page. Anything else on the Queen of Wands? The Sun in reverse. You have the Sun over here. It's like you feel that they can offer you that Sun, but their Sun's in reverse. I don't feel that there's anything much substantial to their offer, but you are very seriously considering it. And because you have this clarity up here, I feel like there's a reader. There must be something I'm missing. Tell me in the comments what on earth I'm missing. I don't know. Let's get underneath this page, because maybe I'll find what I'm missing there. Let's go underneath this. Your readings are never that straightforward though, Scorpio. I do love you. Page of Cups. What's underneath this? What's this offer? What's underneath this Page of Cups? Six of Wands. Ten of Swords reversed. The Six of Wands in this deck is very defensive energy. I'll show you it in a minute. Let me just get one more. I'm telling you, I hate to say it, but I do think I was right about the quality of this offer. I just don't know why you're considering it so harsh. You see, you've got the Devil. So underneath this page is a Six of Wands, which is defensiveness. A Ten of Swords, which is... You see, what's driving this offer is pain around an ending. And I don't think this offer is coming from an authentic place. I think this offer is coming from a position of trying to soothe their pain, and I think this is a pattern this person gets into. It could be you, I don't know the way the energies are, take it as it applies. There's a pattern here where this person becomes cut off, the defences come up, stuff hits a roadblock, an ending comes about, but then they experience so much pain. They then turn to the person who they've back to the person who they've been defensive of, and this Devil tells me this is a pattern of behaviour. And I think it's quite unexamined. But you're considering their offer. Why are you considering their offer, Pisces? Pisces, Scorpio, I'm so sorry. Because I feel like you're a Scorpio that's got their head screwed on. But you're considering their offer in a way that just surprises me from the energy here to here. Right, why should I pull a bridging card between these energies then and see if I can understand how you've gone from here to here? Just because I'm nosy. Well, no, because I think it will help you. What, an Ace of Wands? You burn for them. I was thinking it before I pulled it, but yeah, I think you're very sexually attracted to this person, and that's why you're giving their offer so much consideration, because you would like that aspect of things back. And I'm not judging you. Sometimes I think we can want that aspect in order to replace the type of emotional intimacy that we crave. Let's just see if that's the case here. Is that what's driving this Ace of Wands? Is that what's driving this Ace of Wands? Ah, but you also feel like they might be your destiny. No, I don't know if I was onto anything with what I said before or not. It's not shown up if I am. Something else has shown up, which is some sort of sense of, and with the Six of Cups as well, of this being some sort of fated connection. I think that's what's driving. What's that? Eight of Swords. I think that's why you're giving this such consideration. Somehow it feels fated to you. But there is a lot of sexual energy tied up with this as well, which sort of feels a bit like it might be clouding things. I don't know. I don't know. Knight of Pentacles reverse. So there's a bit of a the inconsistency of the connection is giving you a sort of almost addiction, I think, somehow, possibly, and sex can definitely be part of that. So yeah, that would tie in with that sort of Ace of Wands energy that did hit me as a kind of sexual energy. And especially if tied in with that, you've got the idea that it's a very fated connection or something. And you know what? It probably was a fated connection. Six of Cups, I mean, yeah, sure. These connections that that you end up watching tarot videos about, you know, they can have a lot of synchronicities and stuff, and it can make it very hard to let go of. And yeah, you were meant to be in each other's life. I'm sure of it, to learn something, to grow, but that doesn't mean you're supposed to be together forever. That's the thing. Just because you get all these synchronicities, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be together forever. And what I'm seeing really in these cards is that it's quite inconsistent. There's a connection here, and you know, I am speaking about it now as though it's like a romantic relationship, but you can take these energies and apply it to a job or whatever. But or even just your own relationship with a drug or something, to be honest, because that's kind of the way it's coming through. It's this inconsistency, this well, if I ask them to come round tomorrow, will they come round? I don't know. And it's the not knowing, the inconsistency, that can act a bit like a sort of drug. You know, like in games, game designers, right? If you open like a treasure chest in a game, there's not always going to be treasure in it. Sometimes there's not going to be treasure in it. If there was always treasure in it, you wouldn't get that addictiveness to the game happening, okay? Because you'd like know where you stand. But really, for a healthy relationship, you do need this Knight of Pentacles to be upright. You do need to know where you stand. You do need to have that level of consistency. But when it's not there, even though we might have some sort of clarity that it's not healthy, even underneath that though, in our bodies, we can still be sort of addicted to the inconsistency, to the not knowing. So we'll still open that treasure chest, even though we know for it to be healthy there should always be treasure there. It's the actual fact that sometimes there isn't treasure there that keeps us opening that treasure chest. And I think that's why you are really considering this offer, because you want to know if the treasure chest contains treasure this time. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to look at future energy for you now. I do see you recognising all this, because I think you've got your head screwed on, Scorpio. What I saw up here, there was such awareness here that you've got your head screwed on. I like you, Scorpio. So I see you being very harsh on yourself, because perhaps you do end up repeating a bit of a pattern here, or I don't know. But there's something around, yeah, opening that treasure chest again, and oh yeah, there's treasure in it, but then you open it again, and oh no, there's not, and it's almost like, oh God, I don't know. I just see you being really harsh on yourself for kind of not realising it sooner, or not. Just, it's almost like you knew you shouldn't be opening this chest, but you did it anyway. And then you're just so mad at yourself, because what's the end result? The end result of all of that is more pain. Because we can't thrive when there's relational inconsistency like that. And it's like, you know this on a certain level, but you do it again anyway, which I am not judging you for. Like, you know, there's a lot to be said for recognising those patterns, but it doesn't always follow that you then take the logical action of not repeating them, because it's hard, because it's built into your body, so it's very hard to break. Yeah. But ultimately it does look like you recognise it and kind of put a lid on, but attached to that is you being very annoyed at yourself about it, Scorpio. I don't know, I feel like you're being a bit harsh on yourself here. Let's find out more about this Queen of Swords. Self-criticism. Too many cards. Page of Cups. The Page of Wands. I mean, they've already come out twice to represent this other energy. Oh, my battery's running low. I'm going to have to get on with things. They've already come out twice to represent this other energy. You know the energy that you're dealing with. You know, you considered the offer anyway. Maybe you're just mad at yourself here for considering it. Maybe you're mad at yourself for taking it. I don't know. Underneath this Queen of Swords, this is what you're mad at. But you're not mad at them. You're mad at yourself for considering them. It's the same. It's the same. It's just backing up what I've already said. Shall we just go under this death card quickly before my battery dies? We're still recording. If it just suddenly cuts off, then, you know, goodbye. Have a laugh. Have a death to the Two of Cups. Death to this relationship. I'm sorry. It's so harsh the way I put it. I didn't mean to push it that harshly. But that's what this death card does pertain to in this instance. It is this, you know, and I can understand why it felt like such a fated, beautiful connection. And it feels like at one time it was very reciprocal and it was fucking beautiful. And yeah, I do see you here sort of bringing it to an end whilst being a bit pissed off at yourself for even considering it again. Yeah. I hope that makes sense to you. It is what it is. It's the way it's coming through. I'm sorry if it's not the cherries. I do feel really bad for saying death to the Two of Cups like that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so harsh. Anyway, look, I hope it's helped you in some way. Thank you for being here. And yeah, do subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you got anything out of it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, Scorpio.